so today, next is going to be how to burst properly with your boy LK. Why do you have to burst properly? Because if you burst wrong in this game, as many people have said, the damage in Guilty Gear Strive is too high. A wise man once told me that the damage in Guilty Gear Strive is too high. So being able to burst well is a really important skill. A very, very, very important skill in this game. It's important in Guilty Gear. It's important in all Arc Sys games in general. This game's burst seems to be similar to other Arc System Works games. Seems to be. I feel like there's a couple of oddities, but let's talk about how to burst and when to burst. Pro tip number 1: when to burst. When the opponent, when you know the opponent has a condition that is extremely strong, you can burst out of it. So for example, Millia has a really good one, right? We all know Millia has this. Right? Millia has this. So you don't want this because there's too much mix. There's too much mix. The DJ's gonna keep mixing, right? So you can burst. You get one shot. Get one shot. If she hits you again, then you gotta hold that, but you get one shot. If you really don't know if it's coming, because maybe they have meter, maybe the RC, you can do what we call an Otg Burst and burst on the ground. See? I actually tried to bait that. Okay, that's what it took. Oh. Okay. Today I learned. All right, they changed how Otg Burst works. Today I learned. Okay. Scratch that. Okay. The first point still stands, but it seems all right. We learned something, everybody. If you Otg Burst and it gets blocked, you get smoked. I did not know that until just now. Cool. But yes, regardless, doing this will get you out of that bad situation. That's part number 1. Number 2 is look at the way the burst moves. You see how the character goes up when they burst, right? So ideally, I don't think Millia has one of these, by the way, but you want to burst when the opponent is like next to you, going upwards, not when they're going downwards. Let's say I do something like this. Okay, it's just something simple. So see how the JD goes up. So obviously this is not a combo. This is just to show you that, this point that they can like go under your burst because you pop up. Right now, people don't have a lot of ways of doing this, but as the game develops, people will build burst safe routes and stuff like that, so it's something to keep in mind. Then another one, it has to do with the total duration of moves. So I don't actually know how fast the burst is, but if generally the rule is if you have a move that's 18 frame total duration or less, you will be able to block the burst just by mashing on it. So this move recovers fast enough. I'll just do it with this again. They might have changed something about the mashing moves. That's a general thing. Like if the move has a really fast total duration, you can use it to bait the burst. You'll block the burst. Generally, you want to try to not burst jump cancel moves if possible. Only because people can try to bait you. You know what I mean? So hard bait you and then maybe later OS you, right? So for example here, I'm gonna make one up real quick. See, I just made that up, right? See? So I literally just made up that thing. Like, I don't know if there's a good combo for me to do or whatever, but the point is, generally, if possible, you don't want to burst moves that are jump cancelable. If possible, especially as time goes on. So just as a summary, again, you want to burst out of things that will put you in a really bad situation, like Millia knocking you down, Ino knocking you down. You can use Otg Burst as well. Just make sure that you understand that the blue burst OTG now can be punished with a full combo, which I did not know. I don't know if that was in the beta or whatever. Fast total duration moves are also a no-go. People can go under, so they could both low profile your burst and then also like let's say they're doing a combo in the air and they're going back down, they can go under in that case. And finally, just as a general rule, try not to burst jump cancelable moves as well. Okay. Then next, to supplement this. Oh, there's actually one more rule. Fuck, there's one more rule. Try not to burst during any slowdown. Also, so what do I mean by that? If I burst during the slowdown, okay, so that's me bursting the startup of the RC. And if you listen to my buttons or look at the timing on the screen, I'm gonna burst after the slowdown shockwave hits me. Okay. It will store your burst until the end of the slowdown, just like Exert, the previous version. So you're gonna get wrecked. You're gonna get wrecked. Some characters, so Giovanna is one of them. Amelia is not really one of these type of characters. Have like one button into special move into RC as a confirm. So if you like just insta burst, if you insta burst the special move and the RC, you're fucking cooked. Like it's gonna just automatically block. So be very, very careful about that. Gold Burst is next. So what do you use Gold Burst for? Gold Burst is an offensive burst that fills your meter. I believe it's actually punishable in this game compared to previous Guilty Gears. Normally it's actually safe on blocks. In this game, it's not. Before it was kind of a get out of jail free card because it was plus. But you can still use it to get a lot of advantage, because having meter makes you super powerful. You get confirms you don't normally get, you get mix you don't normally get, you get a lot of stuff that you don't normally get. You have to time your gold burst so you're not in block zone. So like one actual trick that people like to do, pretty classic Guilty Gear thing, is that after throws you can't burst, so people will gold burst in that spot. Like just mashing the gold burst will give it to you. There's no you can't OTG burst because you can't burst. And then as a last note, you can't burst supers or the wall splat. So even the wall splat, so can I hit her? Yeah. So if you look at the burst icon, can't burst. So once you get to if you're going to try, you're basically already cooked, and you'd want to do it earlier. Right? This is mad damage. Any questions?